Alright, welcome back to the channel everyone. This is the Crypto Takeover coming back again with another video for y'all. Today we are going to be going over Ethereum and its new upgrades that it's been having for scaling capabilities and to implement proof of stake, as we know, and been long awaiting these implementations of Ethereum for a while now. So I was, before we get started, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Uh, Mention down in the comments what your favorite altcoin is, and I'll add it to the list of things to go over, and we can review it with Market Cipher as well. So, also, I am doing a giveaway at 500 subs. The channel is growing, which is good, so it's good to know. But you need to be signed up here on the website, CryptoTakeOver.io, for the free giveaway, and to be subscribed to my newsletters and stuff too. So, yeah. Alright, so Ethereum, y'all. This was actually one of the top altcoins that I mentioned in my Telegram group, which you can also join down in the description below. I have a link for that as well. The members are growing in there too. But I asked them the other day, and I mentioned I was going to put out an Ethereum video as well, and I put a poll about what altcoins they are most interested in, and Ethereum was actually one of the top ones. Here, I'll go ahead and list them off for y'all what they said, but these are just some of my members in the Telegram group that are mentioning what they enjoy seeing, or what they enjoy, I guess, investing in, and their favorite altcoins are. So Ethereum was number one. LTC was number two, or LTC and ADA, Cardano tied. Then BCH, EOS, and Neo tied, and Tron tied. So looks like Ethereum was the top one, and so I'm excited to do this video for all the Ethereum lovers out there. So I do know a little bit about Ethereum. I was more up to date with it several months, and then I had sold, I think, at like 2 something, I believe. I can't remember exactly where I sold at, but I was in some pretty good profit. So I ended up selling, and then we kind of just had a major downturn. I really sold to start just being more in BTC because we started to see a decline on Ethereum for a while, and so this was at the peak of that bull run there, and then I think it came back up, yeah, to almost 300 here. And then it started to decline off a little bit, and people were saying, oh, like, time to go, max portfolio in BTC, this and that. And BTC is declining as well now too. So we're kind of just looking to see, all right, is the best thing to do trade, hodl, invest in altcoins? And as of right now, looking at the weekly chart on Ethereum, it does look like it's wanting to bottom out a little bit, but we're going to go through the chart a little bit more. We're going to turn on our Cipher A. Let's turn on Cipher A, and let's also turn on buy, whale, sell, so we can just kind of get an overview of what we see here. And as you can see on one of our EMA ribbons, we're still trending below it here on the weekly. Let's jump into our 12-hour, just kind of see what's happening on these smaller time frames real quick. 2 blood diamonds, so that's not a good sign. It does look like Ethereum wants to head a little bit lower for the time being right now. On our 12-hour, maybe a good opportunity to short. Let's take a look at our daily here with the yellow X, and then we had a red diamond right after that yellow X, and I would imagine that we'll probably still continue down. It does look like we are getting pushed down by this yellow EMA here as well. Trying to see if we can come back and maybe draw some trend lines for everyone here, but I would say right here our main support probably at about 148, 150-ish area, and if we come down there, if we come down from there to trend a little bit lower, we'll probably be at about $100 of Ethereum, and that's that's a pretty good buying opportunity for Ethereum. I definitely think that Ethereum will stay around for the long term, since it has done so much for the crypto space in general, just as part of implementing smart contracts and having some new coins being listed as ERC20 tokens, that definitely helps the cryptocurrency sphere and genre just grow tremendously, right? So if you're not a BTC maximalist, Ethereum has definitely helped grow the space, but also has put a lot of risk with certain investments, such as shitcoins. So we are doing the best that we can to decipher and cipher out what is going to be our long-term holds, quick scalps, whatever you may have it. So here on our daily, we do have that yellow X, and I would imagine it would fulfill out a little bit further, maybe to about 130, possibly 120 here on this yellow X. So, and I do believe that this was maybe just a red X. I don't know if that was a blood diamond there or not. I don't think it was, but let's take a look and just see. Yeah, it wasn't a blood diamond, but it was a red X. It happened right about here, and that just sent us plummeting pretty far below that zero pattern here on our Cipher B. Let's check out our 2-day. 2-day looks like it's kind of bottoming out, but doesn't quite look like it's gonna make a tremendous move to the upside. Still probably some consolidation here before we start to see that Cipher B wave start to move up. Notice we are in the red money flow here too, so that's gonna make it even harder for us to kind of move up there to a higher blue wave pattern. And I kind of just want to get an idea of, okay, so this was our last bear market where we went to about $80 of Ethereum, and I think I was starting to accumulate down there some Ethereum as well too. Wow, notice how this 2-day red blood diamond just like it hit and then it dumped all the way down. I mean, I think that was at that same 6K to 3500 level for BTC as well. So pretty crazy how that kind of played out there. And so let's kind of look here. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this is that same downtrend that we've kind of been in with Ethereum. Some people said head and shoulders, and then boom. So we're in that same kind of downtrend with Ethereum right now too as well. Let's see what our 3-day looks like. 3-day, not a big green dot, but it is a smaller green dot, so that could kind of be a move to the upside to maybe, to see if we fulfill that out. Let's check out our 4-day here. So doesn't, what I would want to see on our 4-day, if anything, I would want to see big green dots, and like the same for BTC. I would want to see some big green dots to know that we have seriously lost bearish momentum, basically, right? I would want to see those big green dots hit. But notice on our 5-day, we are in a green money flow. Our 4-day kind of clipping into the red money flow here, but our 5-day, we're still in a green money flow. But I'm not sure if we're going to get that big blue or that big green dot down here. If we do, that could be a good sign, but also you have to see what happened before, even though past results are not, cannot be considered for everything in the future, right? So let's take a look at our 6-day here. In our 6-day, we also haven't hit a big green dot, but that's what we would probably want to see. And then our weekly, same here. So what, guys, we got to be really careful right now because obviously we're in super choppy waters, I would say, with pretty much all the top coins right now. And I think we're just having a lot of manipulation that's happening in the markets, as well as Bitcoin and cryptocurrency really just unsure of what it wants to do, right? And obviously I'm a permabull for the long-term future, but even some people on my Telegram and Discord, which I do have a Discord room, so y'all can get signed up for that if y'all want. I'll open up the Discord here, but it is down in the description below. Y'all can get signed up for it. or y'all can just add yourself. Basically, it's an open group, so feel free to join us in there and just have discussions with us. And I get feedback from a lot of people telling me what's happening. But on my live streams too, I also try to monitor those as well. And I might be looking for some admins to keep the live stream just engaged and monitoring it if I can't be there sometimes. So but yeah, some people were telling me that uh, our last bear market and bull cycle was pretty easy trading, and I get that. Because during 2017 everything lined up. All these time frames were all lined up on the top end. All of them were lined up on the bottom end for bearish momentum. And so now what we have going on here is like we look like we wanted to rally, but then it was just another bubble pop, I believe. And I think this bubble pop could send us down to some of that same area that we were back in. Maybe not as low, but definitely into like that $100 region probably. Or maybe 120-ish region, back again. So we just need to be prepared for that. I did want to kind of go over some of the new news that's happening with Ethereum, such as DeFi, and what that means for the pretty much global economy. Ethereum is one of those coins that big institutions are looking at, even though it's not as out there. When people think cryptocurrency, they think straight Bitcoin, but Ethereum is probably one of those that is also on people's minds in the back burner, especially bigger institutions. So here in our 2-week, which is also another chart that I've been looking at for BTC, is our downtrend here, and maybe looking like that we want to put in a green dot. So BTC was still kind of in a downtrend on its 2-week as well. And this is what I'm looking at, the 2-week mostly, and the monthly. And as you can see here on our monthly, it does look like we want to still trend down a little bit more, and that's the same with BTC as well. So this green dot here was right at about, here, let me zoom in here on our monthly time frame, right at about 150. And so if we put in another green dot that's below 150, we could see a bullish divergence as well. We'll just have to kind of see how that plays out. But like, let's say we were to put in a green dot right now, I do believe that it would almost be like a bullish divergence, which would be pretty good for a swing to the upside, maybe on the monthly chart. But we really don't have a lot of data here either. Our money flow, we can't really tell what it's doing. Our RSI, we can't really tell what it's doing. So we just have to understand that even though like we kind of get frustrated with these markets and whatnot, I think we have to realize that it's still the beginning. We're just getting started. So don't feel like missed opportunity on anything, or if you've taken losses or whatever, don't feel like that you can't get back in it, because there's plenty of other coins out there and tokens besides BTC and Ethereum that are still going to do really well. And as a matter of fact, I am making a new post on my Patreon group about altcoins that I'm looking at for the long-term hold, and that I believe are great projects in the future, and that could possibly outperform BTC during its next bull market, right? So, as y'all know, I come from a YouTube background of certain people that study trend waves, momentum, movements, and but also that are part of certain communities that can kind of see certain things that maybe not the most open-minded people of the world are gonna be able to see. So it's kind of hard to explain a little bit, but there's a few YouTubers out there that definitely have some predictive analysis, such as Cliff High and our other buddies. But I've been following them for a while, and I definitely think that we know where these markets are headed to. And if we've missed out on some of these trends with BTC, or if we've taken some losses during trading or whatever, that there's still opportunity there. So I do plan on making a post in my Patreon group about this, but to also keep an eye out on some altcoins that I'm going to be in heavy accumulation during the next few months. Uh, because I believe they will outperform most of these other markets, such as BTC and possibly Ethereum too as well. Not to say put everything in these altcoins, but another token and coin to consider. And to be honest, I haven't really even done market cipher reviews on them, so it's nothing that I've mentioned before or anything. But I do plan on bringing that information out there about these certain coins too. So if y'all want to get signed up for the Patreon, I will be posting a new post in there as well, and y'all can help support the channel by being subscribed there. So yeah, join the Discord group. Oh yeah, I did have the Discord up here as well, and we can see what kind of groups we have in here. I was talking to BTC Punisher. He wanted me to review a certain stock with Market Cipher, so I'll probably be reviewing that stock or making a video about it as well. But I have a bunch of different chat rooms in here that y'all can talk about. Y'all can feel free to mention me, and we can chat a little bit. But yeah, I do plan on also doing some like one-on-one chats with y'all if y'all are signed up for the Patreon. So if y'all want to get a little bit closer with me and get inside of each other's heads a little bit, y'all can be subscribed to there. I'll be giving y'all a lot of attention in the Patreon group as well. So yeah, but right here on our monthly, I mean, it does still like we are looking for more of a downside, maybe into the 100 area or 120 area for sure before we decide to put in a green dot. So just be aware of that. But let me give y'all a reason why Ethereum's DeFi is going to be very extensive. It's going to be a very extensive platform, and we have to just take into consideration that Ethereum's probably going to be one of those institutional investments in the long run that could do a lot for our economy. And so it's going to be one that we cannot overlook. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be something that's always there on the market cap, right? But I just want to show y'all that Ethereum is now starting to implement certain groups of platforms inside of their on-chain tokens that they're having, and they're starting to group them up as what they could be used for in this decentralized finance, such as the DeFi, right? So we have our payment protocols down here. We have our DAI chain. And some of these I'm still trying to figure out exactly what coins they are and tokens they are, but we can see here that some of our payment networks will be with the DAI chain and DAI card. Okay, so custodial services, we have my Ethereum wallet or my Ether wallet, my crypto. So these are very good platforms. If y'all aren't sure what those are, they're easy ways to store your altcoins on Ethereum and be able to access them through a Ledger Nano S, which I do have a link down in the description below for an Ethereum, or not, for a Ledger Nano X if you want to buy one. I'm also doing that giveaway at 500 subs for Ledger Nano S. So if you do end up winning the Ledger Nano S, you're gonna want to see what my crypto is. I use my crypto for my ERC20 tokens. It's probably the better one to use than my Ether wallet. I was having trouble with my Ether wallet. Trust Wallet is another good way to store your ERC20 tokens. I also have that. MetaMask, which is pretty much the same thing as my Ether wallet. And so I'm just kind of listing coins that I know about here as well, but you have to understand that how big Ethereum is planning to be as well in the future, right? And this this definitely looks like they're getting their stuff together to start to expand and to scale the Ethereum network as well. So we have 0x, which is another like scaling capability as well. Let's see. ETH balance. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to do some more research on these, and it's going to be interesting to see how all this starts to come together in the end. So exchanges, loop ring. Hydro, I did a review on Hydro. It was looking all right, but this is going to be long term. We're just getting started with the crypto space, and that's exactly why I named my channel Crypto Takeover, because we're just getting started, and y'all have to realize the bigger picture of this and see to know that we're still early in this, and we're early enough in this to start to make the right hedges of investments. Even if we missed out on Bitcoin at $100 or whatever, we have to understand that this is going to grow, and this is going to grow so that way we can decide what is good for us to get in, and stick with it. So Kyber Network, that's another coin. I haven't really done too much research on it, but I've heard of it. Investing, let's see. Not 100% sure what a lot of these are, but we can definitely look them up, and y'all can give me some more info on them if y'all are curious about them, and y'all want me to do more research or a video about it. We can look them up. Marketplaces, derivatives exchanges, KYC identification, Civic. Civic was, I think, one of those coins that I thought Civic was supposed to be used as like a storage space of some sort. That's what I thought it was for, but maybe they're kind of moving to a different way of how they do things on their blockchain. Origin, let's see, predictive markets, Augur. So Augur, we should probably do that one. I've heard a lot about Augur and predictive markets, so I think this is pretty neat. That you can start to do different things about predictive markets and be able to get an idea of people voting on what. So quite interesting. True USD stablecoins, right? Gemini exchange, right? The Gemini dollar, the DAI exchange. So all these are going to be implemented as like ERC20s as well too. We have to get that, and we have to understand how this is all being implemented. And it's kind of a good overview about ways to navigate in cryptocurrency as well, because I understand it can be kind of confusing out there. And one of my main reasons in starting this channel and starting the Patreon group is to educate more people on this, because it can be a learning curve. It can be a very big learning curve. So I'm probably going to introduce family members to the Patreon group so that way I can keep them up to date on certain things, because we want everyone to succeed in life, right? But we have to understand that the powers that be are kind of there sometimes to hold us back. And I think cryptocurrency is definitely that miracle for the people. So we strive to let other people know about the knowledge that we've accumulated through our journey in this space as well. X Ledger insurance costs. Okay, cool. So credit lending, some of the lending platforms. Okay, definitely. Salt. Yeah, Salt was one of those that had been around for a while as well too. Celsius Network. So here's kind of an overview, and even if you are interested in certain things inside of cryptocurrency and how they can help you in the long run of certain ideas or aspects that you have in life, or entrepreneurial ideas that you want to succeed in, come check out this chart. I'll actually leave this link down in the description below for y'all, so y'all can look at it and kind of study it a little bit. But yeah, it's so cool, man. I mean, we are just getting started in the space, so you have to understand how big this place is going to end up growing for us, right? My next coin that I'll be reviewing is the Zilliqa blockchain. So that is also an ERC20 token, but they do have a unstoppable domains, which is basically an easy way to store your crypto wallets. So you send people to a .zil domain, and they can donate or send you payments through the .zil domain, which is pretty cool. So we'll be doing a review about that. And then also, if y'all are curious on what chart program I use TradingView. Y'all, I think I have the Pro Plus account. So right now the girlfriend's kind of helping me support, so she's supporting me with this one. So if y'all want to click one of the links down below, that'll help us both. Benefits go to her since she's helping me out with this. But yeah, y'all can check that out. Also, Bybit link down in the description below as well. If you are planning on using Bybit, you definitely want to be on a VPN, but then also you want to make sure that you use the testnet first. So do not deposit your actual Bitcoin to the Bybit account. Use the testnet, but you can get signed up in the link down in the description below, and then contact support, ask them how to get signed up for the testnet, and they'll step you through it. It's super easy. Also, I have my Brave browser affiliate link down there as well. If you want to get started in searching the web, but also getting paid to click on ads, it's a super convenient way to get paid. And while you're searching the web and clicking on ads, you know. And then also I have Crypto Tab browser, which is a fun way to mine BTC straight from your browser. I did have it closed right now, but I'm running it on another computer as we speak. But super easy, definitely an easy way to make some passive income. And basically, you just start the CryptoTab browser up, and then it starts mining BTC straight from your web browser, and it'll also use your GPU. So, but it's super easy to get set up. Everything's pretty automated. Once you click start, it starts it, and then withdrawals are super easy too. I'm surprised at like how easy they are. You literally just click withdraw, I think, and you can withdraw to a wallet if you want. So withdraw BTC right here, and then that goes straight to whatever wallet you want it to. It takes like a few hours, but you know, it ends up going through pretty much the same day. So if y'all want to get started with that, y'all can. I'll go ahead and close that out so I can finish up the video for y'all. Link down in the description below for that. Also have my Twitter account. If y'all want, message me on there, or y'all can message me on the Discord group. Donations if y'all want to donate. And yeah, that's about it. Y'all join the Patreon and the Telegram group. I'll be keeping y'all up to date on there. And I hope y'all have a great evening. But yeah, Ethereum, man, it's gonna be exciting, y'all. It's gonna be really exciting. Also, they have a there's something called Blockchains LLC, which is going to be probably like one of those citadels that gets started up, and only certain people with a certain amount of wealth can probably be there. So it's interesting. That'll be, I think, located in Arizona, but they've already bought the land for it and everything. And the thing is, it'll be they'll be using Ethereum's blockchain for that city. So keep that in mind whenever you start to think about these citadels and BTC time travelers and stuff like that, which maybe I'll have to do a video about that as well. It's interesting, y'all, but the space is awesome. I mean, our community is growing. Everyone's super supportive when I do live streams as well too, and that's really what I want it to be. I just want it to be a supportive kind of group. We've all been through certain struggles in cryptocurrency as well as life. Hey, we're all here for a certain reason, and it's because we want to better ourselves. We want to better people around us too. So yeah, I hope y'all have a great evening. I'm gonna end with that, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see y'all later.